filled the water, so that we need the water to make use of. Then here we can see the outlet for this water tank. To the outlet we have connected one transparent pipe which is of material acrylic, so that we have to look at to the flow, so it needs some transparent type of material. Here this is a wall to operate the flow. It's a drainage wall, we can see, or outlet wall. With the help of this wall we can operate the flow. And here you can see this is the container in which we have filled the dye, because we have to visualize the flow. So in order to have the visualization we have to make use of these dye fluid. So for making the dye we have used potassium permanganate. Okay, so this is the assembly we have established for the use of the dye. So now you are little bit aware about the construction of this experiment or setup. Now we will just look at what is the Reynolds experiment, why we have to perform this, and what is the logic behind this. So Reynolds himself have designed this setup and he have performed some experiment with this setup. So we are just repeating, we are just following the steps whatever he have followed. So Reynolds experiment, basically we used to perform it in order to have the idea about the type of flow. With this experiment we can have the knowledge about whether the flow is of type laminar or transition or turbulent. So there are two ways in order to determine the type of flow. First is we can determine the type of flow with the help of some mathematical equations. In theory we already have discussed about the Reynolds equation, that is Reynolds number equals to rho Vd by mu. So one way of calculating the Reynolds number is a mathematical way. By using that equation we can easily identify whether the flow is of type laminar, transition and turbulent. So this is one way. Another way is observation, experimental way. Okay, with the help of some observation. So this is the Reynolds experiment. So this is a way of observation. This is another way, that is observation way of determining the type of flow. In this what we are doing is we are making use of the dye, and with the help of dye we are visualizing, not only visualizing, we are determining the type of flow. Now we will start working with this setup. So this is the dye container, and here you can see this is the valve or the operations. We can operate this outflow of the dye with this. So now what I will do is, and you can see this dye here, it is attached at center of the pipe, through which dye will going to come out, and we'll making use of the dye in order to visualize the type of flow. So now we can start the experiment. The first step is we will open this outlet valve, so that we will allow the water to come out of this pipe. So I have opened this valve in very small amount. Now I will going to start the flow of dye. As meanwhile you can see the dye is coming out of that needle, which is we have connected at the center. Now you can see here the way in which the dye is flowing, it is almost a straight line. So I have hold the blank paper so that the visualization will be clear to you. So the conclusion from this observation we can have, the flow is of type laminar. Since the dye is almost of type a straight line, the point at which the dye is getting inserted into the pipe, it is getting carried forward. The layers are not mixing with each other. So we can say simply, we can have the conclusion from this is the flow is of laminar type. Here we have done, that is the visualization or observation. Another way of determining the type of flow is, for the same flow we can cross check this by using the mathematical equation whatever we have seen in theory class. So for that what I will do is, I will going to determine the rate of flow, that is discharge. Once discharge will be known, from that discharge I will able to calculate the velocity, and by using that equation I can easily determine the type of flow by using the Reynolds number. So for measuring the discharge, what I will do is I have the measuring cylinder. Here you can see it is calibrated. So just I will have the stopwatch also to have the time calculations. So what I will do is I will just allow this water to collect into measuring tank, and meanwhile I will start the stopwatch. So look here. Water up to a mark of 1 liter. Once it will be at the marking of 1 liter, I will off this stopwatch. So now I have noted the time required to collect a 1 liter of water, so that from this equation I can easily determine the value of discharge, and by using the discharge I will able to calculate the value of velocity, and from that velocity I can easily determine the Reynolds number by using the Reynolds equation, and with that Reynolds number I can easily conclude about the type of fluid. So this is another one. So we can have the observation also, and we can cross check it with the help of some calculations. So this is all about the laminar flow. Now we will going to try to simulate the transition type of fluid. So now if you observe to this behavior of this dye or the flow pattern, it is of type wavy. Earlier in the case of laminar, the dye was of it's a straight line, but this time it is of type wavy. So by observation we can conclude that this is a transition type of fluid. Okay, since we know that theoretically in order to have laminar flow, Reynolds number should be less than 2000, and for transition it should be between 2000 to 4000, and for turbulent it should be more than 4000. But remember, whatever the values I have told you just now, it is only for the pipe flow. If the case is we change the conditions of flow, maybe open channel flow or external flow, these values will be different. So this is, we can conclude that by observation this is a transition type of flow, since the dye is of pattern wavy. So now for turbulent flow, first of all I have opened this valve and I have allowed the maximum amount of discharge, so that I will have the turbulent type of flow here. So if you observe to the dye or the way of the dye or the behavior of the dye, it is almost getting mixed with the surrounding fluid. At the point where it is coming out, just next to it, it is mixing with the surrounding fluid, surrounding layers. So from this we can have the observation that this is the intermixing of layer. So the flow in which intermixing of layer takes place, simply we can call it as a turbulent type of flow. So from this observation we can easily conclude that this is a turbulent type of flow. And if you want, by measuring the volume or by measuring the discharge, you can calculate it with the help of Reynolds equation. So this is the Reynolds experiment. With this we can easily determine, we can easily visualize the type of flow: laminar, transition and turbulent. So that's it as far as this experiment is concerned. Thank you.